What's up everybody, Brian here. Today we're going over day 2 for phase 2 of your strength program. Once again, I'm gonna go through the exercise and give you a couple progressions to make it a bit more challenging. So here we go. All right, so we're gonna start testing more single leg movements now. So from the previous program, we had the double hop and we also had the pogo hop. So for this phase, we're gonna raise one leg up and we're gonna be bouncing just on this foot. So it's gonna look something like this. Okay. Once you hit those reps, you switch. Cool. This is weighted step back split squat. For this one, we're going to be holding the load in the foot that's stepping backwards. So I'm going to start on my right side, holding it in my right hand. Standing tall, we're going to step behind us. Once again, the majority of our weight should be on this front leg. This back leg is here. Majority for just balance and stability. From this position, you're lowering yourself down towards the floor. The weight and your knee should be floating right above the ground. Right, so once again, step backwards and stand. Same thing on this side. Left hand, left foot. Step back, over. Okay. Great. This is Bulgarian split squat with weight. So we are going to hold the weight in the arm that is on the same side as going up behind you, right? So your foot is going to be somewhat forward. You're not all the way back here where you don't have enough room to move, but you're also not here stretching too much. So foot in somewhat of a comfortable position, weight in this hand that's back, lowering yourself down towards the floor, pressing through the floor, standing up tall. So Romanian deadlift, once again, you've seen this before. You're gonna hold your object in front of you like this, arms relaxed, pretending there's a piece of string back here that's pulling us backwards. Hips go back, knees stay straight. You lower down until you feel quite a bit of tension in your hamstrings. You then contract your hamstrings and stand up tall. So full move looks like this. All right, so this is a side hop over shoe. Once again, we're challenging the lateral part of your hips, and it's very common for us to do a lot of movement in the sagittal plane, meaning bending forward and backwards. As a runner, it's super important to have the stability in the lateral part of our legs and thighs. So this move is perfect for that. What it's gonna look like, you can use an object, you can use a shoe or whatever you've got. You're gonna bend through your knees and you're gonna hop up over the shoe and land on the other side. So it's gonna look like this. Okay? Hop, land. If you're feeling up to it, you can speed it up a little bit. When you're doing this, when you're pressing through the floor, you should feel a little bit more contraction. You should feel a little bit harder on the outside leg, right? So when I push off this leg, I feel it more here, and vice versa. Perfect. All right, if you're feeling up to it, I want to make it a little bit harder. We're gonna do the skater hop. So for this one, it's a single leg movement, okay? So it's similar to the last where we're pushing off the outer part of our hips and glutes, and you're gonna jump from side to side like this. All right, these are called up and outs. We are going to press all of your toes down into a step or something nearby. You're gonna try to relax the muscles at the bottom of your foot while keeping that pressure downward. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna start to raise your heels up, and then you're gonna roll your ankles out at the same time, trying to keep some of that pressure outside of the inside of your foot, if that makes sense. So you're gonna lower yourself back down to parallel, just like that. And then lift the heels and roll on the outside. You should feel it in the outer toes as you're pressing. Okay? One more. Great. Perfect. All right, so if you're feeling up to it, you can then add some load to the toe hold out and in. So what I recommend is you hold the load in each of your hands. If that feels too challenging for you, then you can absolutely grab onto an object nearby for balance. Same exact rules apply where you want to apply some pressure through your toes, anchoring yourself into that object, and then from there you're lifting your heels up, rolling the pressure to the outside of your foot like that, and then lowering yourself back down until you're parallel with the step or the object once again. So one more time, press up, roll to the outside, and down. Perfect.